Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We've got the beautiful JetBlue A321 with the IAE engines in the Knock Knock Blues there livery. Very creative names that the JetBlue team has come up with for some of their aircraft. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Heading down to Fort Lauderdale, cruising at flight level 340. And we've got about 186 people coming down with us to Fort Lauderdale, and we're going to be crossing over the all the way down the East Coast, over the ocean for a little while. Not doing the coastal route. After we get around South Carolina, we're going to stay out over the water until we get to the East Coast of Florida. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great day today. Not exactly sure. Well, yeah, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We've got MK Studios LaGuardia here. It is marginal here in LaGuardia, so the weather isn't great. Looks like we've got oh wow, you got people walking around in here. We've got a beautiful passenger terminal. Yeah, no kidding. Exceeds GPU memory capacity. You'll probably see that more than once today. Got a beautiful terminal here in LaGuardia, though. We got people walking all around. This is pretty awesome here, guys. This is a real-world flight as well from LaGuardia to Fort Lauderdale. We got the bridge here. And we are in Microsoft 2024, like I said. So we are going to hop into the flight deck. We're also going to hop into VATSIM as well. We're going to be JetBlue. Let's pre-file real fast here. JetBlue 471 or 421 was it? 471 on the way to Fort Lauderdale. So let's go ahead and start the sign-in process with VATSIM. They need my social security number and the 3 digits on the back of my debit card. Okay, there we go. Navs can come to a line. Cruise supply oxygen come on. Ground control can come on. Strobes auto nav 1 and lights can come on. There we go. Everything is looking good for us. And let's see. Altimeter setting here in LaGuardia. No ATC on right now, it doesn't seem like. Altimeter setting 3015. We can go ahead and just set that real fast. There we go. Did it set on both sides? It did. Perfect. And yeah, like I said, no ATC online for right now. And so we're just going to be kind of on our lonesome, chilling down to Fort Lauderdale here. 321 LaGuardia, gate 58. That is right. That is realistic as well. The gate number, found it off of FlightAware. Skystream, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, brother? Hope you are doing well, sir. We're going to connect as JetBlue 471, and we are a 321. Go ahead and connect there, and we'll just make sure that we're not sitting on anybody here. I don't think there's anybody here, so we should be all right. All right, guys, let's get this flight plan loaded and work on getting, what is this? Whatever. We're gonna work on getting boarded up here. LaGuardia to Fort Lauderdale. Everything looks good there. Let's wait and balance it. Load the aircraft. We're gonna do GSX boarding and refueling.
Boarding requested.
And we'll see what they're doing out here. This guy's floating. We'll get that pushback tug attached. GSX needs an update again. There's craziness. I can't believe there's so many updates. But yeah, guys, back in 2024 again. Feels good. Feels a little laggy.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for
But like I said,
flight
we've got a big time airport here. This is this airport's no joke on the frame, so. Let's take a look at, let's see, I should be able to pull up the OFP somewhere here. Summary and fuel flight plan.
Departure
Passengers
checks
boarding
completed.
started.
Bypass pin inserted.
Can I just look up the whole thing here, or is it just, all right. Looks like block fuel 26.6 is what we're gonna need here. We've only got 6,000 on board, so we'll definitely need some gas. Start working on the init page here. Request our route from the company. And we'll just kind of go back here and monitor this whole thing. Flight plan, let's see. I thought it said it was, did it say it was received, or what did it say? Shouldn't have clicked out of it so fast. Invalid flight plan uplink. Alright, well, let's take a look and see. Is it loaded into my... Okay, cool. Lost connection with the simulator. Alright. Let's see, we got 368,287. Okay. Alright, now let's see. Request that. Invalid uplink. All right, I guess we're doing this manually today. So we're going from LaGuardia. It's been a while since we've done this in an Airbus, but like I said, we know how to do it, so no worries. Flight number is JetBlue 471. No, that's not what I said to do. JetBlue 471 will 99 the cost index, cruising flight level 340 today. Yep, 34. Yep, 340, please. Thank you. Good old Microsoft 2024 already giving us a hard time here, guys. All right, let's bring up the flight plan. We'll bring this up on the other page. Let's see, LaGuardia, I believe they have a vectors departure. LaGuardia is 7 departure. We'll just do that because it's always a safe bet. And weather is 050 at 13, so we will expect probably runway 4 realistically, but I think we're somewhere like over here. I hope this connects. Let's see. Probably should take runway 4. We'll take runway 4. We'll behave ourselves. No SID, I guess. There definitely are SIDs available, but that's alright. I guess maybe not. Let me see. What does SimBrief want us to do here? Runway 13 it wants us to go off of? Okay, that's fine. Maybe they don't really depart off runway 4. 13, there we go. And then we can take the, okay. Limited on the SID options here. So we can, let's see the charts. I think it's, is it procedure, departures? Looks like the Nathan 6 would hook us up pretty good. Nathan 6 to Aslat. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I like it. Let's do the Nathan 6 departure. And, let's see. Is that right? Is that, Kiwi Nathan's Sense? Nurse, whatever. Out of a 5,000. And then, Aslat. and then manual, and then we're into our flight plan, which we can go into the SimBrief OFP and look at. So we'll start it from white. Started from white. Okay. Doesn't give me any nautical miles, any distance either. So we'll just pick one and hope that's the right one, and we'll verify it later. Quebec 409. Quebec 409. Jeez, this is frustrating. Alright, I just erased white on accident. Alright. Is it W-H-I-T-E? It is W-H-I-T-E. That's it right there. Let's see, here we go. 50 miles. So that was correct. I would assume, right? I mean, how far? White can't be that far away. Does it give me 40 and 74? Yeah, that's it right there. So that's our fix. And then white Airways Q409. There we go. All right. I think it was just like thinking, I guess. I don't know. CRPLR, crippler, I guess. CRPLR. CRPLR, great. Thank you. GPS primary. Thank you. Okay, Kooky. And we'll just insert that, and then we'll go direct to OSMLA tripod, coupler, Kooky. Then Quebec 161. Let me just insert it. Maybe that'll kind of help it. Nope. All right.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Oh, we're not going to Quebec 161. We'll go to Chiez.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Just trying to think about why maybe it wouldn't be working. All right. All right, Chiez. Chiez. And then I'll try this next one, Yankee 291. Yankee 291. Oh, shoot. Perfect. And then to Magic, M-A-J-I-K. And then we will be inbound on the CUDA 3 for runway 28 right into Fort Lauderdale.
Please don't load aircraft.
So let's go to runway 28 right, CUDA 3. And let's see. Let me look at the approach to runway 28 right. Take it from Carnival. Or is it actually asking for... It's asking for Magic. And then via, we can take it from Carnival. Go back. And insert all that. And we will step through everything. Boarding is all done. So that's good for us.
Fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I think we've already done that. I think it's up to it to kind of finish it here. We'll monitor the fuel right here as we kind of go. All right. So we've got our departure first. We're going to get rid of LaGuardia. No, that's not what I wanted. We're going to get rid of LaGuardia 7. Pull up the Nathan 6. Kiwi 220 knots to above 2,500. Nathan's. And then CERN's sensor ASLAT. And then we are out to white. Said it's white. CYN, villas, OAV, smelly. I guess I could just go in here and look at this. And then tripod, what was that?
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I did already. That's all right. We're going to reset. We're gonna stop these guys. We're going to restart Kutal, and we are going to go ahead and load the aircraft. Do so instantly. We may never play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 ever again. This may be the last time you see me on this game. It's just, it's always such a frustrating experience. Just doing the most basic of things. Alright, our route's good. We're gonna go to init B here, and we're going to work on getting those numbers in here in just a second. Let's see here. Top of the SID's gonna be 5,000 feet. So we're gonna go ahead and bug that up. Wow, this is... Can I auto do the weight and balance here? Of course not. There's no like... Let's see. Does it go to gallons for me? If not, I can just multiply by 6. Like 14,000 pounds, 2,400 times. Then it'll be 24,000 so like times 12. So we need like, or no, wait. Okay, perfect. We need about 20, or we need about 4,000 gallons of fuel. There we go. So that's perfect. Let's just load it. That should be 6,000 pounds. Perfect. Okay. Look at the, at least does it make do 34,000? Okay, so that's ridiculously a lot. 30,000. Wonder if that's off a little bit. There we go. Well, we got the fuel, so that's really about all I care about. We got 27,000 pounds of fuel, which, like I said, is really about all I care about. Everything looks even, so it's fine. 27 on that, and then 0 fuel weight. I mean, we could just put what we're supposed to have, because this is just a disaster. What we're supposed to have is 147.4 and a CG of, I don't even know, 30 usually is somewhere in the ballpark of being right. Brandon, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I was about to say, I don't think 320's 80% doing New York to Florida. Yeah, well, I mean, it might be a little bit off because jet fuel 6.7 pounds per gallon. And 4,000 gallons times 6.7 is 26,800, and we need 26,600. So that should have worked, unless you know, I'm not very good at math, so that could have been my fault. Performance. Let's take a look. Let's go mass and balance. Let me see if I can just. I don't want to send anything to the McDo, that's for sure. I don't want to mess up anything I just did. LaGuardia runway 13. Doesn't even say. Okay, great. We're not touching that EFB for the rest of the flight. Let's go to SimBrief, and then we're gonna go ahead and do edit flight. We're gonna go. Yep, no, we're good. This is the flight we want. What's up with the fuel situation? I don't know. That EFB it's not working at all. The Phoenix is just not cooperating. We're in 2024, so we're expecting all of these issues today. So, yeah. Okay, flight plan downloads, we're good there. What did I want? I want a takeoff performance today. Go ahead and calculate that. 132, 141, 144, 132, 141, 144. Flaps 2, flex, takeoff, cell temp 34. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen today. Like I said, this is probably about as good as it's going to get. So we did flight plan, RadNav we don't need to do. Perf, we're going down to Fort Lauderdale. Performance looks good. Fuel is fine. Secondary flight plan, we'll just copy the active. And get ready to rock and roll here. Let's go ahead and let's see if GSX can at least get us pushed back. I mean, see if it can do one of the more simple tasks ever. So we'll go outside, and yep, our doors are still open. Let's see if I can get these guys to prepare us for pushback and departure. And then I'll look up the. Oops, sorry. Let me get Navigraph out of the way for you. We'll go ahead and get .CTAF KLGA. 18.7 is the CTAF frequency here, so we'll go ahead and bug that. We are going to be on VATSIM today, JetBlue 471. And I think I am going to have to change the... Oh, nope, it's already good. And I don't think there's anybody else here right now. At least last I looked there wasn't. Nope, it's still just us, it looks like.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm just going to go ahead and try to close these doors myself because get the GPU can stay for now. Chocks guns can go. Doors get shut. Do I have my parking brake on? Parking brake is set. APU is available. Let's go APU bleed. Get rid of the GPU and officially get rid of the GPU there. And that should be the last thing we need that door for. Oh yeah, great. But the cargo doors aren't closing anyway.
Guardia traffic, Avianca 225 on ASNAP runway 04.
Is this thing, can I close the doors here?
Radio check, please.
5x5. You're good, man. There's nobody here, bro. Great. Yeah, can't get the doors closed, so like I said, might be just done forever. Let me see if I open one left. Is it? No, this iPad is just useless right now. Wow. This is what we get for trying to use 2024 once. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean, every single time we try to stream on 2024, it is just an absolute disaster. Every single time. It is unbelievable. It is just without fail. Just a disaster. Let me see if I did turnaround with APU, activate that. Let's see if that gets the doors closed. And if that reset our FMC. No, because it's not going to do anything anyways. Anybody got any other ideas? Is there a keybind to close all the doors or something?
What's the traffic? Avianca 225 on final runway 04, 5 miles.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on Google in terms of closing doors keybind, so we might just be about to get out of here and go to 2020 unless anybody has any ideas. Any ideas? Anywhere, anyone? Wait, let me see if can I reboot the EFB? Icy Aviation, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Okay, let's take a look at the, let's see if my Phoenix app isn't running. Pretty sure it's running. I was doing good till I loaded up Microsoft 2024. Now not so much. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Every single time we load up 2024, it's unplayable. It's unplayable still to this day. It's unplayable. I'm looking at on my other screen here. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do here. Try to download an update or something here. I don't know, man. I mean, this is just every single time we try to play 2024. It's just absolutely insane. Just never works. It's open. All right. We are done with 2024. So let's I'm gonna work on opening I'm just gonna get you guys onto this screen here. You can enjoy the view of the 380, and I'm gonna go start up 2020. And we're probably gonna do a shorter flight now because that ate up just all of my time, which is awesome. It's what Microsoft 2024 does. It just eats up time and you never actually get anywhere with it. So what happened? 2024 is filled with glitches and stuff. That's all I know. I don't have a PC. Yep, you don't need one. 2024 is filled with glitches and stuff. You saw it firsthand. So if you had a PC, you'd probably want to put a hole in it after playing Microsoft 2024. So we're going to go ahead and open up 2020 because, I mean, again, 20 just such a disaster. Just every single time. Just without fail, every single time. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Probably going to do a different flight. Let's see. You know what, dude? Let's do a freaking 777. Dude, I'm fired up right now. I'm not going to lie, IC Aviation. Very few times when we stream do I get angry like this, but it's whenever we stream 2024, that's when it happens. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. We're gonna take a 777 for a little rip here. I think we're gonna hop in the 777, and I was thinking about doing FedEx. We could do passenger ops as well. We don't have to do FedEx. Yeah, we're switching it up completely here. So let's just see. We'll try to start in Memphis. Let's see if we do the FedEx 777. What about I don't know. It's a good cargo. How far is that Oakland flight? I feel like that flight's really long. Four hours. Yeah, it's too long. Get down to the south. I like an ABQ, little desert ops. 245 on the block. Probably should be a little shorter than that, honestly. We'll take a look at flight radar. Let's take a look at some Memphis departures and see. Let's go to Memphis and let's take a look at the departure board here and just see. We're not gonna pick like a, has to be a 777 route. We're not gonna play that game. I just want to fly whatever. Aguadilla, BQN. Let's take a look at where's Aguadilla. What is it? Was it AQN? Did I just say, or was it BQN? BQN. BQN. 350. Too long. All right. Honolulu too long. LAX too long. Oakland too long. Liege definitely too long. Anchorage too long. Could go all the way up to Newark, and we were gonna go there anyway. So I'll see Dulles, Toronto. Toronto could be fun. We like flying to Canada. Miami, actually, they do fly. We do have a scenery in Miami. Let's take a look at the flight time to Miami. 220. I actually like that flight a lot. It is a real 777 flight to Miami, FedEx 910 Heavy, and we are going to do that. We're going to go to Miami in the PMDG 777. So I'll maybe I'll try to I'll redo the thumbnail or something. Let's do Miami. That's right. Which aircraft do you fly for what airline? Can't say the airline. I'm flying the Caravan for now, though. But yeah, part 135. So is what it is. All right, give me 1 second. I got to change up my throttles and switch my yoke. So give me 1 second here. Yep, the Caravan. And yeah, I might delete Microsoft 2024, honest to goodness. I mean, at this point, it's just taking up space on my computer. I don't think I ever want to play Microsoft 2024 ever again, if we're being honest. But all right, I got everything all switched over. I got my yoke and at all set up. Come back to the stream, and it's set up for 2024, so we're going to go ahead and put it back on 2020, and I'm going to change this to the 777 freighter, which probably has an update at this point. It's been a minute since I've updated it, but that's all right. Good old 2020. Good old 2020. We know what we're getting. 2024, man, stinks. Absolutely stinks. Already living my dream, IC Aviation. It's a good gig, man. It's a good gig. All right, let's see here. Maybe park somewhere a little closer down here or something. Let's go from Memphis. We'll import the new one to the charts. Quicker flight on the way down. We'll go over the numbers now. Cruising flight level 350. Just under 2 hours of airtime. 2:22 from gate to gate. And yeah, so we'll still be heading to Florida. All right, you know, we're still going to get our Florida fix in. But yeah, just delete 2024 if it's taking too much space. I am considering it, but we'll see. Because, I mean, it's going to get fixed eventually, and then I'm going to have to re-download everything and get all the paths configured. I'd rather be able to just update it. We'll have to re-download it completely at some point. Yeah, Brandon, next time I'm like, oh, you know what, man? It's been a while since we've been in 2024. Let's go hop in 2024. Just remind me why it's been a while since we've been in 2024. Just be like, hey, you know, remember what happened last time? Yeah. Nice thing is too in Memphis, actually, I don't know. Let's see. It looks like we're taking off to the south. I'm not 100% sure. Wind is calm, so I'm going to try to take off to the south if I can. And we are going to get all filed on VATSIM. Yeah, well, I'm the same way. I only play 2020 pretty much. I'm not on the 2024 hype train at all. And look, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that 2024 might be bad, like that it's not all my fault either. Like, I don't play the game very much. Like, there could be some updates that I'm missing. There could be some things that I'm missing that I need to configure, whatever. It just shouldn't be this hard. It's every time I log on and try to play it, you just can't. All right, Brennan, have fun at class. Yeah, I'll see you after if you're back here in a couple hours. I feel like Microsoft should have made a DLC type stuff for the existing 2020 then, rather than making a whole other game. Yeah, I mean, there's not really as much money in that coming out with a whole other game, you know? Even if you maybe made a $60 or $120, whatever, however much 2024 costs. Like, even if you did that, it would still be probably not as profitable for them, and all they care about is profit. So that's all you're gonna get. All right, we do have a scenery in Hawaii, Miami. We do need to do some Hawaii flying though. It has been a while. I think did it spawn in engines on?
For your aircraft.
Panel state. Just give me cold dark. Honest to goodness. I don't want it messing anything up, dude.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Boarding requested.
All right, let's go ahead and get the battery on. Looks like our external powers are not available. We'll go ahead and start up the APU then. The exhaust actually on this side. Looks like I'm gonna have to open all the doors for him here. Just go ahead and open all of them up. I don't know. We'll see. Just open none of them up. That's good too. Disarm. Maybe I have to disarm all of them. Okay, let's do the cargo forward. What's going on with these EFBs, dude? Okay, here we go. Maybe it just needed the APU? I don't know. Yeah, PMDG add-ons are always good, but definitely expensive. All right, guys, looking good here. The world on time, as they say. I'm gonna be trying. Why is that door closing? Are they all closing? No. I mean, I've never flown the 320 to the real one, so, you know, I'm not sure. I can't really speak to that. But I mean, I would definitely say, from what I understand and from what I've seen, I'd say it's definitely pretty realistic. All right, let's try to get some of this stuff turned on. I noticed that the EFBs were not on, or the PFDs were not on, which is just great. I'm really hoping that isn't a thing. We'll get the logo light on. All those lights are good. Everything on the overhead panel looks solid as well. I'm really hoping everything maybe is just super dim like this here. Nope, they're just not on. All right, man. Praying those things come on. I think realistically, I think they do take a little bit to come on. I mean, we'll see. I think the doors are just opening and closing and stuff too. So I don't know what's happening right now. FedEx 910 is the flight number. There's our MFD. There's some PFDs. There we go. Here in Memphis. There you go. Everything's starting to come to life now. Request Memphis to Miami. Set the payload, set the fuel, set the route. Your thoughts on it? I mean, yeah, it's a great add-on. Like I said, I don't fly the plane in real life, so I mean, I can't really speak to it that much. But I mean, like I said, from what I've seen, from what I understand, it's very, very good. Except in 2024. Okay, so we've got departure, arrival. No, we don't. I already have the charts. Let's see. We'll take off to the south, probably on 18 center, just to make things easier for us. Here we go. 18 center. OLEM's something. OLEM 6 with the LAIC transition. There it is, LAIC transition. And over in Miami, we're going to expect runway 30. So we might change that by the time we get there. I think the 8s are generally longer, but we also want to be nice and close to our gate. So frogs and a Corey transition. Go ahead and load all that good stuff up. And we'll go ahead and through the plan phase and just step through everything and make sure everything looks good. Straight out to the south on the departure. Top altitude on the SID's 5,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and set that up. Opposite of 360 on the heading. We're going to go to 180 initially. Oh, went through it. 180 on the heading, and we'll go ahead and step through our departure procedure. Like I said, straight to the south. Data online, just in case. And then a little to the east. And everything's looking good on the inbound for Miami, the downwind, and the landing on runway 30. Get the VORs turned on. Everything's looking good there. Let's go over here. Performance tool, Memphis, runway 18 center. Import from aircraft, import weather, calculate. Takeoff 2, flaps 549 on the cell temp. So we'll go ahead and see what we got there. Let's accept our takeoff stuff here. Takeoff 2, I think I said 49 on the cell temp. Takeoff flaps to 5. There's our CG. 26.58 is that what it says? Is it actively changing? How about 30 again? How about go the other way? We'll go to 15. Yeah, see. I understand. I am kind of confused seeing video people on it after going through the materials a little different. I'm confused. I mean, what do you mean? What are you confused about? Are you just confused that it's like, are you confused that it's not like exactly the same? Because you're never really going to get anything that's like exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's at the end of the day, this is a simulator and it's always going to be a simulator. It's never going to be real life. So, if that's your expectation, then you'll always be, you know, short. Some of those fuel pumps on. Should be just about done with the baggage loading process. As engines are absolutely massive. I just... Oh wait, did it not? I thought I accepted this. Okay, is that what I wanted? Nope. Okay, but it takes it now. All right, 5 on the trim. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, I guess. 158 on the V2 speed. We'll go ahead and bug that up. And everything seems pretty much ready to rock and roll. We'll get the flight director on my side, on the first officer side. And with that being done, let's go ahead and get them ready for pushback and departure. Let's go ahead with the beacon light on. Legs over here, we'll leave that up over there. I believe we are all good to go, despite our doors situation. Ground operations, we've got the APU on and everything. Let's go ahead and close all and arm all. Ground connections, we can remove the chocks and everything. Ground vehicles, we can release all. Door management, like I said, we're closing all the doors. My bad. And we are arming all the doors, which I believe is all set and done for us. About the Phoenix versus real one, yeah, you're never gonna get anything that's like that realistic. So.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. This parking is too small for your aircraft.
I think we're done with GSX today here as well, actually. Beautiful thing is here, we look like we are at a gate where we can do a power up and get out of here. So we're gonna do exactly that. It's gonna be FedEx 901 Heavy heading to Miami.
This parking is too small for
Oh,
your
shoot.
aircraft.
910. Auto ATC now. All right, we got a squawk code 1037. Nope, I like that. 1037 will go TARA on that. And I believe we are squawking mode C. Let's go ahead and get the audio push talk. There we go. Apply, okay. And CTAF. Memphis. 19.7. Alright, there's somebody down the gate from us just a little bit. They're going over to Phoenix in MD-11. That's pretty sweet. Let's go overhead and let's start up engine numero uno for right now. I think with the 777, you could just go to fuel right now. I feel like I would like a Memphis scenery. There is a freeware Memphis. That's a good start on engine number one. That is a good starting engine, you're right. Let's go ahead and release the parking brakes. We're going to single engine power up out of here. Just kidding. We've got 4 engines selected. We're going to go ahead, change that. Get our taxi light on. Let's go to flaps 5. And Memphis traffic, FedEx 910 Heavy, taxi runway 18 center on Bravo, Memphis. Let's go ahead and start up engine number 2 while we're rolling. Make sure nobody's coming on the crosswind runway here. Looks clear. And we'll go ahead. We'll be good pilots today. We'll get our strobes on and our landing lights. the after start checklist, or the after takeoff checklist, gears up, flaps up, we are all good. Beautiful departure out of Memphis. DeMelli, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Sir, this is not an Airbus flight deck. I feel scammed. Yeah, I'm going to go in and change the title right now and actually make a new thing. Alright, there you go. Just change that, and now I need to change the thumbnail real fast. Yeah, the Microsoft 2024 is terrible. We need a quicker flight, so... Sorry, man. We're going Boeing today. A tale as old as time. When the Airbus doesn't work, there's Boeing. Right there to give you a hand, you know what I'm saying? Alright, through 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and get the rest of our lights off, and that's pretty much it. We'll get the logos and wings off as well. Let's see which one. All right. All right, there we go. Everything is changed. So we are now officially streaming 2020, and everything on the channel reflects that. So, very good. Okay. Then we get the seatbelt signs off here. We just got some jump seaters heading home to Miami, maybe. We've got some air traffic control in Miami, and looks like Jacksonville Center, I think, on the way, so we'll have some fun once we get a little bit closer, but until then, be hanging out all by our lonesomes. Jump seat view. Top climb's about 30 miles or so.
FedEx 1403 Heavy Taxi at 18 Center.
Let's change that. 22.8 for the cruising frequency now. We'll get, well, we got some centers coming up soon. Jack centers on 35.925. So let's maybe go there. 35.925. And we'll wait for that. Like I said, guys, just kind of hanging out now for the next little while here. So let me see. I wonder, can I log on to this Jacksonville center? I really don't know how this works. Go ahead and insert all of that. And like I said, let's just see. I'm curious if we can get connected to like the ATC, whatever you call it here. Is it here? Route alternate perf. Data link ready. I think, is it in the, I think it's on the middle page. POM. I think it's in POM. There we go. So ATC. Jack Center. I wonder if I just type in Jack's. It doesn't control all the way to Miami anyways. Yeah, I think it's got to be, it's a different kind of, it needs to be a 4-letter code. Just says Jack's 30. It doesn't have like the normal code that they would have as center controllers. Which is weird. Can I get it? Does it have to be like this? I feel like it's, yeah, like usually it says like SKED or something like that, you know? Miami's getting hammered right now, it looks like. Should be a good time. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to log on, but we will be able to get an ATIS if it's there I think once we get to that point, but we'll get there when we get there. So just waiting on Jacksonville Center at this point here. I've got this fly buzzing around here, and it is incredibly annoying. What's up, Michelle? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. That's not top of the set, is it? Yeah, top of the set's way out there. Okay. All right, here we go. Jack Center, 3592. Jack Center, FedEx 910, flight level 350.
FedEx 910, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
And we are here.
Center radio says. Radio's not here, but you're 5x5.
You say radio's not here? The silly guy. Top descent come up yet. 339 miles to go till top of descent, guys. Looking good here, cruising around. Get our sunshades up.
United 2105, taking it straight south, Miami's closed for doing change approved.
Over advisory for United 2105, good day.
Jack Center, Blue Street, 5500. What was that? Blue Street 5500. What's Blue Street 500? Calling Jacksonville Center on answer second.
right, guys, while we're hanging out here at 35,000 feet, let's go ahead and run through our verse of the day. All right, the verse of the day, Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. Since then you have been raised with Christ, set your hearts on things above where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. And this verse kind of makes me think about, I think it's Matthew 33:7. I literally just thought about it earlier today, and it's seek first things in my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added on to you. You know, obviously, as Christians, we have a hope in the next life, right? We have a hope in a higher power. We have a hope in Jesus, and that is something that not everybody has. So we know that with the next life and with those other things that are to come, comes a new hope, and a hope that we don't have to put hope in this old world. We don't have to put hope in this sinful, broken place. We can put our hope in someone and somewhere perfect in heaven and with Jesus, and so that's what it's really all about. And yeah, so you've been raised with Christ, and that's not necessarily talking about being raised like from as a kid, like raised as in like from the dead, like with Christ. Like we are raised from the dead as Christ was. Our spirits, spiritually, we're raised from the dead, because without Him we're dead in our sin, and in Him we are raised with Christ. So we should set our hearts on things above. So we should set our hearts on things above, where Christ is, because again, when you're essentially raised from the dead, like we are spiritually, there's nothing else matters. Silly worldly things, jobs, and I mean, they matter to an extent, right? Everything you do, whether you eat or drink, do for the glory of God. Like obviously those things do matter to an extent, but also to another extent they just don't matter. And the only thing that matters is Jesus and following God, following His plan. So set your heart on those things, on things that are from above, things that are from Him, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. I mean, how much greater is that hope? How much greater is the hope found in Christ, as opposed to things of this world, man? I mean, yeah. Now we're doing a steep turn here. Okay. So letting me.
Departure November 2 Kilo Silver to taxi runway 8, please. Calling Jacksonville, Tiger.
November 2 Kilo Hotel, citation X at the FBO ramp, or taxi to runway 8, please.
What FBO ramp and where? What airport are you at? What's the call?
November 2 Kilo Hotel at the FBO ramp at Jacksonville, ready for taxi to runway 8.
2 Kilo Hotel, contact Jacksonville Center 13332.
1332, 2 Kilo Hotel.
3332.
Roger, 3332, thank you.
Jackson 10, American 715, flight level 230.
American 715, Jackson Air, welcome. American 715, climb maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, American 715.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Spirit Wing 2683 with you, 360, climbing 380, just east of Orlando.
Spirit Wing 2683, Jacksonville Center, still. Spirit Wing 2683 is radar.
2683, yes, please.
Sorry, who was that taking?
Moxie 842 at Orlando, Mike 6 radius 842.
Moxie 842, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
3332.
Frontier Flight 1554, proceed direct to Jerry.
Proceed direct to Jerry, Mr.
American 715 leaving airspace to the south, Miami Center's closed for the change approved.
Change approved for American 715, thank you.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. United 478 ground at Panama City, ready to go by bar.
Call for the IFR at Panama City, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
Over to 13332, United 478.
Jacksonville Center, November 2 Kilo Hotel is with you, climbing flight level 230. Happy birthday.
Our 2 Kilo Hotel Jack Center, welcome to climb maintained, flight level 390.
Up to 390 now, thank you, 2 Kilo Hotel.
Hey man, at least we're flying. Microsoft 2024 can't even get off the freaking ground.
FedEx 910, leaving airspace to the south, Miami's closed, looking for change of route.
Was that us? I don't think so. Was that FedEx 910?
FedEx 910, affirmative, leaving airspace to the south, Miami's closed for a complete change of route.
All right, talk to you later. Thanks for ATC, FedEx 910. See ya. All right, back to the dark side, and then Miami. Well, they had. Oh, they do. They've got the ground tower and approach on 18.3 is tower. That'll be who we talk to first. 18.3 for tower. Definitely got some weather down here in Miami. Let's take a look. We can start maybe getting some descent prep going here. Let's get some ATIS requests. We'll go VATSIM, Miami. Send that. Information Kilo, is that true? Looks like it's information X-ray, unless arrival. Wait, let me see. Departure. Oh, no, arrival information Kilo. Okay, so that is true. All right, cool. I wish you could print it. That'd be so cool. Light rain, 150 at 310 miles. Broken at 11,000. So we've got all kinds of visibility. Will be visual. Broken, or I'm sorry, altimeter 2999er. Approach being conducted parallel converging intersection runways. Expect ILS 26 left 2730. Let's see what runway do we want. Honestly, 30 would be nice, and Cargo City is just right off our left. I don't know if FedEx parks on Cargo City or not, but so let's do expect the ILS to 30. And we can kind of start going through that. So we'll go flaps 30 is fine. Navrad 111.7304 final approach course looks good. We don't really have to do anything up here. We can set the bottom altitude on the SID, or the star rather, which is winner at 5,000. So we'll go ahead and set that for now, and just kind of get ready for that. Minimums on the ILS are going to be 258, so we'll go ahead and set that as well, which 260, 258, there it is, and 2999er on the altimeter coming into Miami. So just like that, we're pretty much all set up for our descent. Descent checklist recall is fine. Notes are all good there. Auto brake, we can go auto brake like 3 or 4 probably. VREF is set, minimums are set, approach briefing is completed. So descent checklist is complete, and we are pretty much just ready for our top of descent here in about 100 miles. About 100 miles here, guys. So looking good. We are looking good. as we cross over the west side of Florida. We thought we were going to just be seeing the east side today, but here we are crossing over the west side of the state. And we get closer to our top of descent. 40 miles to go. We're done with our checklists and just ready to hit our top of drop. Let's see what we got here. What do we... Auto ATC, descend via the Frogs 4, 2999er. So the Frogs 4, let's see, we're coming up on, what are we coming up on here? Plows at about flight level 340, and then, yeah, I mean, I definitely trust the VNAV in this thing, so it'll get us where we need to be. So we're gonna just trust that as we go down here and go from there. You know, well enough on the more steep turns, I guess, here. And there it is. We've started our top of descent, heading on down into Miami. FMC message. Is it what drag required? We'll give it some drag here. All right, 999er on the altimeter coming through 18,000. Set our jump seaters down. It might get a little spicy coming into Miami. We'll clean up the windows here. And you know, I mean, man, you know, staying out of politics and stuff is a good thing to do here on the channel, and generally speaking, just on YouTube and stuff, man. But prayers up for Charlie Kirk. Man, that's just absolutely heartbreaking, man. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right, left. He was a Christian man and a dad and a husband, and just disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting people are out there, man. Crazy. Those kids are gonna grow up without a dad. Just crazy. But you know, one of the things we talked a lot about here on this stream right now is heaven, and you know, he's there, and you know, it's good for him. He just you know, his family, and obviously tough there, but just makes our problem seem stupid. Whoa, what is with the right engine? Makes our problem seem stupid. You know, just crazy. So anyways, you know, like I said, prayers up. Yeah, the speed brake's extended. I need it. We'll get over to tower here in just a minute. We're gonna get that speed brake way out. It just does not want to slow down. We're gonna go to tower.
What is at your 12 o'clock in 10 miles? Pay attention.
We try to land on runway 27.
Now the 1438 Miami Tower.
21.8 is ground.
American 715 traffic, Delta S737 at your 3 o'clock, less than a mile. Looks like he's laying up for the parallel. You have priority on 7. When able, stay fuel on board and hold on board.
Is he declaring an emergency? Oh, jeez. Altimeters are set at pressure.
We lost the ECAM, so I can't tell you the fuel on board right now.
American 715, roger. You're about 8 miles from runway 27, no departures prior to arrival.
We'll go ahead and
Delta 1438 Miami Tower, are you in frequency?
Delta 438, hello, we are frequency.
Delta 1438, go around to routing 3605, maintain 3000.
Going around, Delta 438.
November 2505, departures offline, frequency change approved, that's the flight. American 715, wind calm.
A couple thousand feet a minute here.
Runway 27 clear to land, American 715.
Now the 1438, go around, turn right heading 3605 and maintain 3000.
Let me take a
I like 240 on the speed for now.
Correction 360 degrees, confirm that,
Right heading 360, right heading north.
Right heading north, Delta 438.
Tower Hill, number 2 William Fox again. My sim crashed last time, but holding short of runway 26 right.
Number 2 Romeo Foxtrot, Miami Tower Low, runway 26 right, line up away, emerging traffic down.
Roger that, roger the traffic.
That's interesting, he's putting up with the emergency. Usually they just tell you to kick rocks.
Delta 1438, approach the flying through, change of route.
Should be at 8,000 right now. To a 130 heading for now. Looks like we're getting blown in a little bit here. Did he just say he's good?
American 715, Miami, roger. I see you at altitude indicated 1,200.
Miami Tower, good evening, Copa 333, ready for departure, on way to
Number 2 Romeo Foxtrot, wind calm, RF Casino, runway 26 right for takeoff.
Runway 2 Casino, runway 27 right for takeoff, runway 2 Romeo Fox.
Copa 333, Miami Tower Low, runway 27 left.
runway 27, Copa 233.
Camera 5 or 3,000 above at Old there. Is that the waypoint? At Old 3,000 or above. So we'll go ahead and keep it coming down to 3,000 feet. We'll keep 240 for now on the speed. We definitely want to keep the descent rate coming here as well.
Number 2 Romeo Foxtrot, departures off line frequency change approved.
I guess I kind of have to stop at 5,000 for the sake of the arrival here.
Copa 333, wind calm, RF.
We can get back direct to winner. And then we'll do that at 5,000 feet, and then we'll drop it down to 3,000 right after that for runway 30. Let's get our lights on that we should have done earlier. Maybe leave the, yeah, well, it never works. I always forget to turn it back on.
American 36 and 7 Miami Tower Low, wind calm, RF to Crocs, left there for takeoff. Copa 333, departures offline, frequency change approved at flight.
Repositions approved, thank you for the control Copa 233.
All right, so we crossed over winter. We're gonna go back to heading, and we're gonna get a left turn. Almost. We'll go like we'll do a 020 heading for now. We'll do 3,000 feet. Give me 1,000 feet a minute down. And we can arm approach mode here as well, so we can get the localizer once that is ready for us. Let's bring it all the way around. Let's go. Let's get a turn to the north here now. And this should be a pretty decent final for us here. It'll be about somewhere between a 10 and a 15 mile final. Beautiful views here over the East Coast as we approach the field. The localizer is capturing, so there you go. Oh, don't, all right. 304 was the, oh, it changed it itself, I think, actually. That was kind of nice.
American 3067 departures offline, frequency change approved, that's the flight.
Miami Tower, FedEx 910 Heavy on the ILS 30.
Aircraft calling, I'm sorry, verify that was FedEx 910 Heavy.
That's affirmative, FedEx 910 Heavy, ILS 30.
FedEx 910 Heavy, Miami Tower, hello, wind calm, runway 30, clear to land.
30 clear land, FedEx 910 Heavy. Alright, missed approach altitude's going to be only to 2,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and set that. Glide slope is in pink. Let's slow up to 220. We'll get our first notch of flaps here in just a moment. Our speed brakes are armed. Our passenger signs are on. Auto brake is 3. We have our landing checklist pulled up, ready to go. We just are waiting on the gear and the flaps. Our glide slope is alive. Let's go to flaps 1 here. Maybe slow it down a little bit, about 200 on the speed. It'll be about a 10-mile final from Old, so we don't have to start going too slow here. Beautiful Miami skyline here off our nose. Glide slope is just about captured. Let's go to flaps 5. As we start our descent down here into Miami. Good, go gear down.
Go ahead, sir.
1438.
Oh yeah, baby.
Low, wind calm, runway 26
Mighty
right,
777 gear down. We can go flaps to 15.
We are ILS 26 left, sir.
Delta 1438, roger. Wind calm, runway 26 left, good man.
Flaps 20.
It kept later around America.
143 is our approach speed. Let's go ahead and set flaps 30. And that should be the landing checks complete. Once that's done, only one thing left to do here, guys. Get some landing rates in the chat. Let's try to absolutely grease this thing. We'll get our auto throttles off first. And autopilot's off.
4265 Miami Tower low. Runway 26 left left. Skywest 4265, runway 26 left left.
1000.
Stable.
Skywest 4265, runway 26 left, line up and wait.
Then we're going to exit on the left side when able here.
Delta 1438, hold position, way to the United, passing right to left.
Please give way to the traffic, correction, Delta 59.
Delta 1438, continue taxi straight ahead to vacate the runway, contact ground.
Approaching minimums.
Continue straight to vacate the runway, contact ground 121 decibels.
Minimums.
Landing. 100.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Skywest 4265, wind calm, harness approx.
Alright, felt pretty good. I forgot to get the landing rate up from New Sky. Definitely felt good though. Decelerating.
And verify harness approx.
Yeah, we'll just take a left at the end here. Not too shabby there. Definitely sounded like a greaser. We will
FedEx
take
910,
it.
heavy walk to Miami. Exit right when able, hold short runway 26 left at Michael.
Okay, any chance for a left turn? We're just going to Cargo City for FedEx 910 Heavy.
FedEx 910 Heavy, yeah, yep, no problem. Exit left when able and contact ground 120.
Alright, left one able over to ground, FedEx 910 Heavy. Thanks for TC. Good day.
Good day.
Ground FedEx 910 Heavy off 30 at Romeo 1.
FedEx 910 Heavy Miami ground, hello. I'm assuming you're going to the FedEx ramp?
Just Cargo City is fine for FedEx 910 Heavy.
Roger, FedEx 910 Heavy, Cargo City, taxi via Romeo, have a good day.
Alright, Cargo City Romeo, FedEx 910 Heavy, good day. Alrighty guys, that is going to do it. As soon as we get into the gate. Yeah, that was nice. I like that a lot. That was a great flight with the triple here. I don't know if we're clearing these. Oh, flaps coming up. Yeah, we're definitely clipping some of these cranes here, but that's all right. Yeah, the 777 was nice. It's been too long since we've flown the triple, so we might have to get back in this thing again here when we stream again, which, like I said, not too sure when that's going to be. Got all kinds of stuff going on here, but good stuff overall here, guys. Good stuff overall. That taxi light off as well. It's definitely bright enough out here. Beautiful Miami scenery here, I believe from Orbex. Not 100% sure, but I don't know where the FedEx ramp is here. But we will take this right here for sure. Good, stop there, set the brakes. We've got the APU on and APU running message. Go ahead and kill the engines. That is off. We can go ahead and get the auto brakes off already there. Seatbelts can come off, beacon sign can come off, and all of our other signs are off. So that is going to do it, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed today's stream. I appreciate everybody for stopping by if you could and if you had time. And like I said, not too sure when the next one's going to be, but we'll definitely be back here eventually. So again, appreciate all you guys for being here and stopping by. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day, guys. God bless you.
So 26 Heavy Miami Ground, hello, appreciate your own risk call.